Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spycat, and we're on to another one of my favorite actors, who I really don't collect. I just have a bunch of movies from him. I'm not really a Johnny Depp fan. I was a Johnny Depp fan, definitely, with Edward Scissorhands, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. But since I do have a bunch of movies with Johnny Depp, and my girlfriend's favorite actor is Johnny Depp, in fact, most of the actors that she likes, I hate. Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, Benjamin Bratt, I love. He's great. But these two idiots, I never really liked them. I just have movies in my collection with them in it. And like I said, the only movies I can think of that were good with Johnny Depp is definitely Nightmare on Elm Street. He was in Platoon, that was great. Edward Scissorhands is one of the best movies of all time for sure. But other than that, and What's Eating Gilbert Grape, yeah. But we're still going to go through my movie collection of Johnny Depp movies. I have about close to like 15 movies with him, so let's get started, guys. Anyway, just like Benjamin Bratt and John Leguizamo's, he's about 53 years old. He was born June 9th, 1963, which makes him 53 freaking years old. And he's from Kentucky. And here we go. So what was Johnny Depp's very first, earliest movie that he ever did? Well, if you guys can remember, I didn't even remember this till I looked it up, but he was in A Nightmare on Elm Street, the very first, greatest movie out of all of them, I would say, in The Nightmare on Elm Street. Man, there's like tons of them. There's got to be like 8 or 9 or 10 of them. But anyway, he was in the very first one, if you guys remember, in 1984. I have that big old pack of the whole set thing. That's what this one came out of. Love that cover, but I would have liked it if they kept it, like, without the black around it. You know, that's just me. But yeah, he was in this one in 1984. And then he was also in a small part in Platoon where he plays Lerner. Or Lenner. No, Lerner. That's right. Oliver Stone's Platoon, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Great movie right here. I have the regular version, and I also have the special edition version with a couple deleted scenes and a bunch of special features. And yeah, this one came out in '86. This is not my movie. This is my girlfriend's movie, but I just have it in the big old movie collection of mine. Crybaby came out 4 years after that in 1990, where he plays the character of the Crybaby. And this is the director's cut. Never seen this movie. Probably never going to see this movie. And this is definitely the all-time best Johnny Depp movie ever. I absolutely love this movie. Saw this movie tons of times as a kid, and I could watch it again anytime. It's just a great movie. And I love this silver case. You don't see the silver cases that much anymore. This is the 10th anniversary edition right here. And then, of course, being the collector that I am, I have the old school VHS tape, original tape right there. Even though it's got this crap, because I probably got it for like $0.25 at Goodwill or something. And then I have the anniversary edition tin sounds like that when you knock it set thing. And let's see. I used to have 2 of these. And then it has the slip cover in there. And then it has, let me get this damn thing out. And then we have a different cover here that was inside the tin. So yeah, this, like I said, this is definitely the best Johnny Depp movie around. And a couple years after that, actually, how many years after that? No, only 1 year after 1990. 1991, he was in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, where he's just plays the guy on TV. So he doesn't have a big part in this, but he's in it. And this movie right here is probably, I would say my second, because he kind of has a starring role in this. Platoon, he doesn't really have a starring role. But I would say this is like my second favorite Johnny Depp movie. I think this one is just a great movie. I absolutely love this movie. I could watch this movie over and over again. It's one of those good-hearted movies, good drama movies. He plays the brother of his handicapped brother, Leonardo DiCaprio. And then his mom, we all know about his mom. She has a problem, obese problem. She it starts affecting her health and everything, and she can't even leave the house. This is just a great movie. Great movie. Juliette Lewis is in it too. She's great. This and Nightmare on Elm Street, Platoon. He doesn't have a big part in. So basically, like, I'm a fan of Johnny Depp, but when he first came out, I'm a fan of him when he first came out, like in the early 90s. He did great movies in, except Crybaby. I don't think I'll ever try and watch that one. It could be good. I'm not hating on it. But, yeah. And then after that, I haven't seen this movie, but it was in the dollar bin or something. Nick of Time. Let's see. This one came out a couple years after that in 1995, where he plays the character of Gene. Haven't watched this one. I gotta watch this one, though. Don John, this was in the dollar bin. I'm probably never going to watch this one. I just got it. It was in the dollar bin because, hey, my goal's having every movie in the world of 90s and 80s. That was somewhat good. And Don John DeMarco, he plays Don John in this one. And this one also came out in 1995. Or no, Nick of Time. Yeah, Nick of Time came out in 95. Gilbert Grape came out in 93. Hopefully I said that. And The Ninth Gate, I've been meaning to watch this movie. I heard good things about this movie, but I just haven't watched it. I heard he does good horror movies, but I never gave one a chance to watch. I'm meaning to watch this one, but I have so many movies, I just haven't gotten around to watching this one. But this is the Ninth Gate, which came out in 1999, and he plays Dean Carso. Gotta watch this one. This looks kind of like a good one. This, you know what? This one was a good movie. I actually like The Astronaut's Wife. This is the movie where he goes in space and he comes back as like something happened to him. He like comes back and he's not the same husband that Charlize Theron remembers him to be after he comes back from this space trip that he goes on. This is a good movie, man. Really creepy, kind of a thriller. It's kind of a sci-fi horror thriller suspense type movie. This is a good one. I like this one. And in 2001, he was in From Hell, another horror movie that I meant to watch but never watched it. Heather Graham's in this one. This is a pretty good like horror movie thriller type movie. I really mean to watch this one because I actually like when he does the horror movies. He's in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, which came out 2 years later in 2003 with Selma Hayek. What is this? This is the third movie, because there was El Mariachi? No. What's that other movie called? Desperado, and then this is a third movie to that whole, like, trilogy. I saw this one in the theater, didn't like it that much. A lot of people like it. I just don't. This one is 2003. And this is cool because it has like this special slipcover in it. Kind of cool. Yeah. Not even going to try to do that. Pirates of the Caribbean. These movies were alright. I wasn't really that much of a fan of them, but a lot of people like these ones. The first Pirates of the Caribbean came out in 2003, the same year as Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Walt Disney one. Secret Window. You know what? I like this movie. This is a Stephen King movie. I like this one a lot. He does good horror movies, good scary type of movies. But there's a bunch of movies that I can't stand him in. I used to have Blow, but I don't have that movie anymore. I gave it to someone. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. This one came out 3 years after that in 2006. Orlando Bloom, everyone's in this one. Haven't watched that one yet. And he was in Pirates of the Caribbean, the third one, that, what one's this? The World's End, which came out in 2007. Sorry, I'm all shaky on the, holding this thing. But, yeah, I never watched that one either. I think it was in the dollar bin. And then the latest movie that I have with Johnny Depp, was Rango, which I actually luckily found this on Blu-ray at Goodwill for only $2. So I had to grab that one. I'm going to give this one a chance because I like the kids' movies. This looks like a funny movie. I don't have to see Johnny Depp's face in it, so I can probably deal with it. I'm just joking, guys. Like I said, there's a bunch of movies that I like of Johnny Depp, but he's not an actor that I'm going to get just because he's in it, kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed my Johnny Depp movie collection, and see you guys next time for the next actor, which will be Selma Hayek. See you guys next time.